If I take this job today with Davis and Maine, does that mean that you and me... Is this gonna happen?
What makes Kim and Jimmy's relationship great? You know, I'd love to say it's the writing. I'd love to say, well, we just wrote these great scenes for these two. It's really not the writing.
Come on.
What? No!
Come on, I'll do it right now.
I don't care.
I need to brush
I don't
my
have
teeth.
an extra. It's not my problem.
There'd be no chemistry between Kim and Jimmy if it weren't for the real-life chemistry between Bob Odenkirk and Ray Seahorn. These two actors are wonderful together.
You've heard stories about people who played couples who hated each other off screen, and you know, you can't tell, and they're great together.
Do you want to tell me something? What's happening?
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we could do that every night?
Yes, it would.
We get along great, and I prefer it over not liking my co-star.
What's not to love?
The chemistry on screen between the two of them has to do with a shared interest in our characters.
See you tonight?
If you play your cards right.
There's something going on, some magic, some lightning in a bottle between these two.
They met in the mailroom.
Yeah.
Kim liked Jimmy because he was not a typical law student guy. He was funny and probably a troublemaker. And then they hung out together and got cozy.
And I also think another thing they probably had in common was most of the mailroom people are like, 20-year-old interns getting out of college.
Right.
And both of these two left something to try to rebuild.
I think it was kind of romantic right from the start. A little bit of a crush on each other and maybe even had dates or made out or stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like the labels have been the only thing that have changed. And I like that both of them don't seem highly concerned with defining what they are.
This definitely takes the cake.
Kim.
Takes the pie.
Yeah.
Why is she with him? He's just trouble. Doesn't she want to be a great lawyer?
She eats pie in bed.
She's beautiful. She eats pie in bed. She's kind of fun. She's tough, which is kind of great.
Jesus, can you tell a story?
There's nothing delusional about her seeing a super intelligent, very cunning, capable lawyer. He is. So she sees in him her equal in many ways, and a good confidant.
Plus, she probably likes that he's in love with her. That probably makes her feel good.
My name's Ken, by the way.
Victor with a K.
Cool, Victor with a K. And this lovely lady is?
It's Giselle St. Clair.
Those totally don't sound like made-up names. I was laughing so hard. I was like, wow, they didn't even go for like Sue and Chris. It was like Victor and Giselle. Those were fun scenes.
I mean, they're phony baloney characters, and we're kind of really having a great time pulling a swindle and enjoying the phoniness of it all.
Compliments of the bartender. She thought you might want a souvenir.
Oh my God, did we drink the entire bottle?
And we learned something about Kim, maybe something that we suspected from season 1. She has a taste for the con.
She's having fun getting to watch him feel like a winner instead of people trying to make him feel badly about himself all the time.
I think Kim sees both his good intentions, and she also sees his ability to cut corners.
He's gonna come out.
You know, one of my favorite moments is that moment by the pool when they've just conned the guy. They run out and there's the distant music and the water from the pool. And to me, the most romantic moment of the show, maybe one of the most romantic moments I've ever seen, is just when she goes from laughing to just looking at him. And you can see she loves the experience she just had, and she loves Jimmy. And
where does that love come from? What is that love that for instance, that Jimmy feels for Kim? I mean, he's a charming guy. He's a go-getter. He's smart. He's funny, but he cuts a lot of corners. And we've seen in season 2, he's put Kim's career at risk, and her career is something she's sacrificed pretty much everything for.
We were caught flat-footed in front of our co-counsel, which I don't need to tell you does not reflect well on HHM or on you. It's not too harsh to punish Kim like that. Because somebody has to take a fall. You know, when he dismisses her in the boardroom, he's supposed to. You can go. Sorry, Ray.
I think Kim always believes in Jimmy, and I think that she wants the best for him, and I think she thinks he gets in his own way.
You know I believe in you. But then I made my beliefs known to them. And now everything you do reflects back on me. With Howard, because ultimately I talked him into going out on a limb for you too.
In my estimation, Jimmy thinks that Kim isn't being treated well enough by HHM, ever, and never will be.
I need this job. And there's a weekly billing quota that I'm about 40 hours behind on, so could you please just go?
It's very important to her that she's able to live in society, she's able to live in the world and be a lawyer. Scamming is fine once in a while, but the truth is that she wants to live among the law-abiding of the world, and I don't blame her.
Consider that proof of concept. Wexler, McGill, partners at law. Hey, we're good together. You know that. So what's stopping us?
She takes that business card that Jimmy has brought to her, and she tears it in half. And she's making a choice that they're going to go into business together, but they're going to have separate practices. And you have to wonder, as Mike would say, is that a half measure? Is she trying to have it both ways?
We're gonna be sharing expenses. One office, but 2 separate practices.
Smart.
She needs to protect the way she wants to practice law, and it also, in effect, protects their relationship.
I got it.
You got Mesa Verde?
Yes. I mean, there's nothing in writing yet, but the lunch went, it kicked ass.
It's a celebration of her saying, like, we can do this if you let me be me and I let you be you.
Go. You okay?
Nothing a few years of physical therapy won't fix.
There's something intangible that holds those two together. Recognizing who each of them is helps the other one sort of face the day and move forward with their lives. I really love it, and I want to see what happens.
She forgives a lot. There's a lot of love there. Love's an interesting thing because it sometimes makes you blind to some issues and problems.
Jesus.
And I think that makes both characters stronger, that this is not a relationship born of Kim having her head in the sand.
Remember these faces, Dale. They are going to be on the cover of Fortune magazine.
All I can tell you for sure is Jimmy's lucky to have Kim. He better be careful and not screw that up.